If you follow all of the steps inside of this video, you will transform every aspect of your life that's not up to your standards. This week's episode, we're going to be talking about how you actually change your results. So last week I spoke about how your mindset is holding you back, and that internal blueprint, that unconscious self-image that you have for yourself is the thing that's holding you back from getting the results that you want. Being as disciplined and doing all the things, having all the things, experiencing all that life has to give you because your mindset is holding you back. So diving into this week, I'm going to give you a step-by-step formula that myself and all my clients go through to be able to reframe their mindset and to start changing the behaviors in your life to get the results that you actually want. So the biggest thing comes down to standards. We're going to evaluate the standards that are in our life. Basically, your life comes down to the things that are either up to standard or not up to standard. And everything that's around you right now, the cleanliness, the sense of your health, your finances, the quality of your relationships, everything in your life is about the standards that you live by. So if you want to change your life, you change your results, you change your standards first. You set new standards and uphold yourself to it. Now, it's not going to be as easy as setting new standards and all of a sudden your life is perfect. It takes work. It takes daily actionable moment by moment steps to be able to make sure that you can do this long term. But if you do this long enough, it becomes second nature, and all of a sudden you're living these new behaviors, these new attributes that you really want to step into to change your results. The thing about long-term results is it takes short-term steps to be able to make them happen. So here's what we do. Step one, go down into the description. I want you to click the link in there. It goes to a Google form that I've created. All I want you to do is save a copy to your own Google Drive, and then you're going to work on it from there. When you start editing it, be brutal with yourself. Be ruthless with yourself. Not in like a detrimental way that's going to affect your mental health, but I mean in a way that is just completely transparent and objective as possible. You live a subjective life. Everything is happening to you, for you, by you, but you're blinded by your eyes. You're blinded by your perception. You're this close to it and you've got the blinders on. You can't see any other perspective. So attempt to be as objective as possible. When you're going through, you're going to create 10 rules for life. So that could be something like, laugh every single day, hug your kids every single day, tell your wife that you love her multiple times per day. Whatever it is, this is going to be your framework that you base things on. And once you live a life actually according to these rules, then you can change it. You can upgrade again because you're upgrading your standards. So pause the video here, go fill out what your 10 rules for life are. Take a little bit of inspiration from what mine are and then go on and do your own. So now that you've done that, have a look at the list. What is the overarching theme of what's going on? Where aren't things up to standards, and where are you actually having to focus more of your energy? There's a general theme around life, and it's the season of life that you're coming into. If your relationship isn't up to scratch, you're going to notice things like find a partner, communicate better with my partner, have more sex, have better intimacy, be more connected, whatever it is. Whatever is the thing that is standing out to you, that's your next intention, that's your next focus for the next quarter to be able to go rectify, change, and transform to make it exactly how you want it to be. So the big thing from here is you have to go in individually into each of these rules and create parameters around them. What are daily actionable items that you must do to be able to have this fulfilled? So if it's for relationships, you want to create a little bit more intimacy or you want to have more sex, break down 5 things that you need to do every single day that's going to be around nurturing that intention, around nurturing that standard. So it could be things like helping around the house more, talking to your partner deeply, have a more D&M, as we call it in Australia, a deep and meaningful conversation. Think about her while you're at work and send her a little text message if she likes that. And generally just think about things that you already know about your partner that are the keys to her heart, so to speak, but you're going to go and implement them every single day. It's just about being intentional with what we want to do and where we want to drive our lives. With the other areas of life, if it's your health and fitness, you want to lose 10 kilos or whatever it is, make sure you write down the actionable steps that you're going to do. And it just starts with 5. So pause the video now and go write down what your 5 for each of them are. You've got sitting in front of you 50 actionable items. I don't expect you to get it right straight away. I don't expect you to get it right in a month's time, 2 months' time. This is something that absolutely takes your intention and daily actionable items, like I said, to be able to do this as an unconscious thing. This is something that you're actually going to have to put effort into, something you're going to have to put some discipline into. And the thing with discipline, it's all about building discipline. You're not going to be disciplined straight from the get-go. It's something that you're going to have to put time, effort, and energy into over and over and over until you start seeing the unconscious ramifications and results starting to change. So if you want your 10 rules for life to be your new standard, do your 5 daily actionable items, ideally for each area of life, for each of the 10 rules for life that you've got. And then all of a sudden you'll start to see things transform. The way that we reprogram the subconscious mind is through repetitive action. So if you want to change your life for the positive, you need to do small daily actionable steps over and over and over to be able to get those results to start to change. Like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. It'll happen eventually. And when it starts to happen, make sure you don't let your foot off the gas. You push it down even further and find that next gear to be able to go into. And then everything will start to change. So that's it for this week's episode, diving into how to actually reprogram your subconscious and elevate your standards to change your results. If you need anything, if you want to be able to run something by me, my email address is down in the description. Same with all my social handles. I would appreciate a subscribe, a like this video, and do all the things you need to do to be able to get kept up to date with the next time that I post a video. Much love, everyone. I'll see you again next week.